Good Wednesday, everyone. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines. Nicer weather's moving back in. I hope you guys enjoyed the rain that we had over the last 24 hours. It was needed, and we always need a little bit of rain this time of the year, but then we like the nice fall weather too, right? And first frost of the season now in sight. Kind of exciting. Premier Generators bringing us our level of concern. We are level 0 for our Wednesday. We have no Wednesday weather worries, and that's always good to report. Premier Generators bringing us our 5-day severe weather outlook, and no severe weather in sight as well. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and you see why we have no severe weather in sight. There is not even any precipitation in sight. And just to kind of give you a preview, even on into next week, it's looking very quiet. So today, gradually decreasing clouds. So we all know sometimes the clouds really take their time moving off the Cumberland Plateau. So look for plenty of clouds to be hanging around. A north breeze at 10, gusting to 20, especially this evening it looks like. Highs in the upper 60s, going into the low 40s tonight. And check out those morning lows for the next week, hanging out in the low 40s. We're not frosting yet, but we're getting there, and 'tis the season. There's been many years when we've already had our first frost by now. And there have been many more years that we've had some patchy frost by this time of the year. But so we're running a little bit late and getting later all the time. So highs in the upper 60s tomorrow. We get up into the low 70s, it looks like, by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But by low 70s, I mean as low in the low 70s as you can get. So some very pleasant, warm afternoons and cool nights. Now, that is the perfect recipe for some brilliant fall colors. So we had some rain yesterday. That's good. So now they got some moisture. So conditions are looking pretty good for some good fall foliage coming up in the next couple of weeks or so. Weikert Realtors bringing us our extended threats. Got the Bigfoot Festival coming up Saturday, October 18th. Bigfoot 5K the evening before. My goodness, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be the biggest 5K I've ever managed. And then the festival. I think it's going to be a good festival too. And then after the festival, sometime around the 20th, I've highlighted the 20th right now, but it's going to be somewhere around the 20th, 21st. I don't think the 19th. I think it'll be more like the 20th or 21st. It's going to be our first frost of the season. It's looking like. Looks like everything's lining up. So, goodness, hard to believe. Kind of hard to believe. B&H Storm Shelters bringing us our on this day in weather history. Look at B&H Storm Shelters, and one of these days it's going to storm again. And you may want a storm shelter. So look up what they can do for you. I got Premier Generators that's going to hook you up with a generator, and B&H Storm Shelter is going to hook you up with a storm shelter. So we got you covered. 1871, prolonged drought and desiccating winds led to the Great Chicago Fire. And then there was also the Peshtingo Fire and then the Michigan Fire Holocaust. It was a bad day in Michigan, that's for sure. The upper Midwest was hit hard by the drought and the fires. And you can see there what all happened with the fires and how devastating they were. 1982, an unusually early snowstorm hit the northern Black Hills of Wyoming and South Dakota. So you had 54 inches of snow and 70-mile-per-hour winds. That's a little much even for me. But the snowfall was very much dependent upon topography. Rapid City, just 20 miles away, just had a trace of snow. So 54 inches to 20 miles away having just a trace. Yeah. You folks have a wonderful Wednesday and keep looking up. For even more weather information, download that Meteorologist Mark app. It's free. Or go to the website, meteorologistmark.com. Don't forget the Bigfoot Festival coming up October 18th. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. We got our website, ucbigfoot.com. Has all of our festival information. We're raising money for our veterans, and the more people we have, the more money we raise. Have a wonderful Wednesday, folks.